Welcome to Module 1 of the POLR Method training series. What you're about to learn has transformed hundreds of businesses. Most automation experts learned their trade in a classroom or by watching YouTube videos. I learned mine in a completely different environment, and that difference is everything. I was a soldier first. In the military, systems failures don't just cost money, they can cost lives. You learn that every system must have a backup. Every process must be documented. Every failure point must be anticipated. After my military career ended, I became a carpenter. You learn to take complex structures apart to understand how they work, then rebuild them better. The most sophisticated buildings rely on simple foundations. Complex doesn't mean complicated. The best systems are elegant in their simplicity. For 20 years, I've applied this military precision and craftsman methodology to business systems. I've worked with thousands of business owners. I've seen what works, what fails, and what costs companies millions. I don't just understand technology. I understand business fundamentals, persuasion, influence, and customer psychology. When you combine military precision, craftsman methodology, business mastery, and technical expertise, you get something completely different. Let me prove it works. Australian Paramedical College went from $200,000 months to $800,000 months in 6 months, then to consistent $1.2 million months and an 8-figure exit. Luke Hawkins. Coaching grew from $600,000 annually to $3.4 million in 14 months. Alcohol-free lifestyle jumped from $140,000 months to consistent $1.2 million months. That's 8.5 times revenue increase. These are predictable results of applying military-grade thinking to business automation. Here's what most coaches don't realize. You're hemorrhaging cash through invisible system failures. Pause this video and use the cost calculator in this module. Enter your revenue and see exactly how much your system failures are costing you. Those numbers are real, but the money isn't the worst part. You've become the constant bottleneck in your business. You're scared to scale because you don't trust your systems. You're working in the business instead of on the business. You're missing opportunities because leads slip through cracks. You've built a job, not a business, and that job is killing your growth potential. After 15 years of fixing broken automation, I've identified why 90% of attempts fail within 90 days. 3 critical mistakes. Mistake 1, the Band-Aid approach. Adding tools without fixing underlying processes. You're automating broken systems, making bad processes happen faster. I had a $1 million coach spend $25,000 on automation tools. Result? Prospects got 5 welcome emails, were triple booked, and received follow-ups for programs they never inquired about. Mistake 2, shiny object syndrome. Chasing every new tool. Tools don't create transformation, systematic thinking does. I've seen businesses migrate platforms 4 times in 2 years, always rebuilding, never optimizing. Mistake 3, DIY delusion. You're a business expert, not a systems architect. One consultant spent 8 months building automation himself, 300 hours that could have generated $1 million in revenue for a system that worked sometimes. The solution is the POLR Method. Path of least resistance, engineering elegance, 4 core principles, systematic over sporadic. Build complete systems, not individual automations. Think workflows, not tasks. Business first, technology second. Understand the business need before choosing tools. Optimize the process before automating it. Simplicity over complexity. Fewer moving parts equal fewer failure points. Simple systems equal sustainable growth. Proactive over reactive. Anticipate problems before they occur. Build contingencies into every process. Now, scroll down to the business health diagnostic. 12 questions across 4 categories. Be honest and rate each area 1 to 10. Add up your total score out of 120. Most coaches score between 30 and 50. If you scored 96 to 120, you're top 5%. 72 to 95 means good foundation with optimization opportunities. 48 to 71 means major inefficiencies costing you over $100,000 annually. Below that, you need immediate transformation. Here's what I need you to do. Complete that diagnostic and write down your score, then use the cost calculator to see exactly how much your system failures cost you monthly and annually. This becomes your motivation. Your biggest expense isn't what you're paying, it's what you're losing. Every lead that slips through cracks, every prospect who ghosts from poor follow-up, every hour on $15 tasks instead of $1,000 strategy. The coaches I showed you weren't special. They stopped accepting system chaos as normal. Australian Paramedical College systematically eliminated every bottleneck. Luke Hawkins built bulletproof systems for scale. Alcohol-free lifestyle engineered inevitable growth. You now understand why your current approach fails, how much it's costing you, what military-grade systems thinking looks like, and where your business stands. In Module 2, I'll show you how to map your customer's journey like a military operation. You'll discover the critical touch points where prospects drop off, how to calculate revenue leakage, and the exact framework that added 2.8 million to Luke Hawking's revenue. Your business problems aren't technical. They're systematic. Most automation companies sell you tools. I teach you military-grade systems thinking that makes any tool more effective. How much longer will you accept losing money to preventable chaos? Complete your diagnostic. Calculate your costs. Join me in Module 2 to build systems that transform your business with military precision.